Oh, Mcelderry, nice to see you.
Good morning, Joe.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you guys.
And Merry Christmas is a good thing because you're here to sing some Christmas songs.
I am, yes, off the Christmas album.
Fantastic. Now, Last Christmas is the single off that album.
Yes, which is out today, I think. Yeah, it's out today.
It is out today. How cross were you when you found out Towie was doing it? I thought, oh, that poor Joe. It hasn't been recorded in years, and then two come along at once.
Yeah, I think, you know, Christmas is always a really exciting time of the year to release, and it's just the more the merrier. But I think this has been the most Christmas albums out in a year. When we first did it, we thought nobody else was going to be doing one this year, and then everybody started popping out from everywhere going, we're bringing out a Christmas album. But it's good. It's
You're
all
in
fun.
Fashion.
Yeah.
That's what it shows. That's
just got to go with the flow.
That.
A bit of pressure, though, isn't there, competing against all the others?
I'm not really interested in that pressure anymore. I had all that with X Factor and the whole chart thing, and now I just kind of release it, perform it, and enjoy having it out. Okay. Yeah, try and avoid all that.
Well, you've got a huge fan base anyway, so I don't think you have to worry too much about those record sales.
I mean, talking of X Factor, I noticed that you wrote a sort of an open letter in the papers to Little Mix, which is very interesting, giving them lots of advice and tips. I mean, how do you view that whole period now when you look back?
This week that they've just gone through is it's a really weird week. It's one of the most amazing feelings, but at the same time, you kind of haven't got a clue what's going on. You're just kind of in the back of a car into a studio. And, you know, I remember when I first came, I think it was GMTV. I first came in on the morning and I was just like, what is going on? You just, it's quite hard to take it in, and you don't kind of get used to it for about 6 months after. So it's just kind of taking your time and getting used to it all.
You offer a lot of advice. I know you know a couple of girls, don't you? You know,
I'm really good friends with Jade. Yeah, we grew up in South Shields together.
So how well equipped do you think they are to deal with what is going to come their way?
I think having 4 girls to kind of bounce off is a lot easier than being on your own, because you can kind of, you know, if one's having a bit of a wobbly day where they're like, oh God, I feel a bit weird about all of this, the other 3 can take the brunt of it all. So I think they'll be fine, and I think they'll have a strong team around them. You know, you're surrounded by lots of people from the record label management, and they've got great families, so they should be fine. Yeah.
I mean, you give them advice about sort of keeping things back, what to say, and the weirdness of finding how interested people are in your private life. Did you have a big debate with yourself about coming out as gay and how that might impact, or were you just thought, no, I'm going to do it?
It was kind of, I remember what I was just talking about, the week I won, was where I went into this like open press conference in a hotel room, and I was fired all these questions about like everything, and I went out of it after, and I had a bit of a like, what on earth is going on? Because they wanted to know who my mum was going out with, who my dad was going out with, who I first kissed, who this person, and it was just really strange. And after that, I kind of thought, all right, and it really kind of, I shut down and I was like, right, I've got to be careful now in interviews. And I started to panic a bit. And then I had a bit of time off and had time to think about everything. And I realised who I was as a person. That it kind of, because of that, it made us a bit more relaxed. And I thought, right, I can just talk about it and be honest about it. So.
And did it affect your sales, do you think, or not?
I'm still doing all right, so
I
must be okay.
You certainly are. You certainly are.
I mean, nothing can prepare you for that kind of thing, but I think what you've done with Little Mix and offering the advice is great, and it will give them a little bit more of a platform perhaps going forward. Thanks very much. Listen, quick chat, but will you come back and perform that song a little bit later on?
Yes, I'm back.
Forward to it very much. What's the track you're doing from the album?
I Believe in Father Christmas. It's off the album.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
And they can look at you and think, he survived that year and going well, so that's good. All right, thanks, Joe.
See you later, Joe.